Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief finally back in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, or Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. Actually in quarantine, so I'm in a different home, all right, all alone for 5 days to comply with the requirements of freaking quarantine, guys. Okay, as you know, if you've been following me on Instagram, which you obviously have because I'm on Instagram live week 10. So we are on week 10, second week of rank advancement, if I'm not mistaken. All right, somebody better remind me. Okay, and I am back, flew out of Dubai on the beautiful airlines of Emirates, left the most amazing city in the world, Dubai, landed in Kuala Lumpur, went through a very interesting process, all right, of figuring out, all that, did another PCR test, which means that my nose now is already big, but it has become bigger, all right, thanks to all the PCRs we had to do. So before I start sharing my amazing journey in Dubai, let me do a shout out to Vishal, the first one to join, Bonit, Ibn Abbas in the house, AVP Ibn, what's up my brother, 7361 AM, Madhya Rof V, Senravi, Generous Pretty, Ashik, Fatih, Mostiani, Shiri, Deepak, Shingle, Aloysius, Sneha, I adore you too. Siamak, what's up Siamak? Alright, Kalai, AVP Kalai, how are you dear? I know you miss me. Tipa also. Alright, Pitli, Yamatrush, Manita, Ayush, Satish, Vicky Ras, V partner David Sharma in the house. David Sharma, I'm back home bro. So we'll catch up tomorrow. Alright. Jamshed, Gracia, Sachin Malik, Nani, alright, Shri, Marcos, Trik Ravinda, Lokash, Zul, what's up, Zul, Northstar, Nayak, Rais, Lorin, the V official in the house, Banik, Minakshi, Siti, Jumalika, alright, Rita, QNet official in the house, the one and only Kuna, Kwanush, what's up Kwanush? Week 10. Okay, so Kalai corrected me, it's week 10. Alright, third week of rank advancement or second week of rank advancement. Jaipal, Shekhawat, Mali, Sachin Raj, Parsha, Smiley, Tanim, Nazir. Alright, Charles, second week for March. Yeah, second week of rank advancement. Thanks Kalai. Chahit, Arya Virya, MSI, Hamzam Muradi, Princess Devani, good morning, Jibat, J.R. Meyer, I miss you so much. He was there in Dubai with me. We had a great time. How are you, Apu? Dhanaraj Balakrishnan, VP Atli was there in Dubai with us. Atli, I miss you so much already. Isha Mishra, Mehul Patil. We have Pankaj Sara Zalmadi. I was missing you. Mega View. I have Brijesh in the house, AVP Brijesh, Saklin Abhinay, alright, I'm Shipra, I see you guys all over the world, Coral, Sidikat, Madhur, Mom and Dad World, Ratur, Star with your heart, okay, Elinas, 098, Elinas, okay, started following you, thank you for following me, Elinas, Patelia, I'm from Morocco, Bonjour, Assalamualaikum. At Senator, Royal, Rio, Kaushik, Veera, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Instagram Live. Guys, I have not slept for 48 hours. I don't like sleeping on flights because for some reason, I don't know whether you experience it, there's some kind of peacefulness being on the flight. It's almost like you're closer to God, up in the clouds and skies. Few realizations I had. Alright, I was so used to turbulence in the past, and I told you, and this time leaving Dubai, we were delayed for an hour. Leaving Dubai, boom, turbulence hit again. But there are no flaws in the master plan, as our great mentor Dato Sri Vijay always says. I'm so happy to be back in Malaysia, to be able to see him after my quarantine. to meet Dato Sri Vijay. And I am back in Malaysia with a bang, all right, to focus on VCon 27, 28, 29 March. Get your VCon pass. It is going to be the most unbelievable event ever in the history of the V, guys. All right. Now, I've been in Dubai, I think, for 12 days. Me and JR and Adli managed to clock in, I swear, and I'm not kidding. We had over 100 meetings, I'm sure. All right. I met all the AVPs, all the VCs. All right. Khurshid. Said Mahamudi came from Russia. Alright, I met everyone. Shipra, Niraj, Brijesh, Naeem, Arpit, Apar, Shalu, Yashu. Alright, I met, of course, Ibn Abbas. Alright, Yusuf Sila came from Cote d'Ivoire to see me. Muhammad Iman Radi came from Egypt. I met Kavita. I met Aditya Sharfun. Oh my God, I don't know, I don't want to miss anyone out. I met everyone, guys, all right, everyone. And I met the amazing QNet corporate warriors from the MENA office, from the Vinu was there, Suresh was there, Ansar came, all right. I met everyone, Sharif, who's a true warrior. I met all of Knights. I met Dr. Motas, Mohanat, the V partners, who I not met for such a long time. I miss you guys, all right, Knights. I met all of you guys. I met Nasib, Team Alpha, with his leaders, unbelievable. We met so many of our well-wishers, our agents who have been supporting us so much. Non-stop meeting. Got to meet J.R. Meyer, my brother, after 2 years. Got to meet Adli after 2 years. It was so emotional. And I want to share with you my realization. All right, I am in a zone right now, no sleep, all right, 48 hours, quarantine away from my family who I miss so much, all right. Big shout out to Pathman Senathirajah, my big brother. Happy birthday, Mike, if you're watching from wherever you are. If I missed out anyone who I met in Dubai, I'm sorry, my mind is all over the place. I met everyone. I miss all of you guys. I love you guys so much. If you all can highlight who I missed out, Laureen, because you were putting up all my photos on Instagram. Okay, I met everyone. I met Ibrahim Raivek, Narges. I met Milin. I met Dave Joel, V partner Dave Joel was there with me. Okay, all right. I was so happy to see Dave. Can you believe it? I haven't seen number one for such a long time. It was simply unbelievable, guys, this trip. A few things I realized. Being on Zoom, being on Microsoft Teams, being on all of that cannot replace meeting people face to face. The power of association, the transfer of energy was simply unbelievable, guys. All right, simply unbelievable. And I'm telling you, all right, being able to hug them, being able to talk until late night was simply unbelievable. All right, so I realized a few things that I highlighted, especially to AVP Nasib's team. Okay, a few realizations I had while I was in Dubai. First one, and this is a reminder to all of you. All right, the key to success is ultimately knowing what you want. And I realized today that a lot of networkers are so busy building, so busy doing presentation, so busy doing everything, all right? They sometimes lose focus on what they really want from this business. Because you need a line. I was telling a group of people, and this was a great lesson I learned from Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, the great ones, our grand uplines, that, we always talk about raising yourself to help mankind, helping mankind. But first, you got to resolve the raising yourself. You got to have your line. Do you understand? You got to have the line that you want to achieve at any cost, whether it's $1 million, $2 million, earning 2,000 a week, or hitting max out a week, whatever it is. You must have that line to resolve your selfishness. Because I'm a firm believer that you cannot be selfless until you have resolved your selfishness. We did not join QNet to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. We all signed up for financial freedom. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with wanting your dream car, your dream house, millions of dollars in your bank account. There's nothing wrong with financial freedom. All right? It is why I signed up. It is why Adli signed up, Dave signed up, Arun, David, Sati, all of us signed up for this reason, for financial freedom. But you guys have to wake up and smell the coffee. You need to know your definition of financial freedom and pay whatever price to achieve it. And in that process, you will help raise other people, help create the click in other people, and then you focus on helping mankind, guys. The first thing is that. All right. And this is defined by your TAT every week. So this is my wake up call to everyone who is on TAT with me. This is week number 10. So wake up, smell the coffee. All right. And make sure you comply with your TAT with me and your uplines this week. No excuses. Because I feel a lot of people hide. Oh, Dave Advani. I spent a lot of time with Dave Advani. Happy birthday to him for some March. All right. A lot of people today write to me and say, Chief, I'm shy to send you my TAT because I didn't achieve what I wanted to achieve. Wake up. Smell the coffee. The purpose of TAT is partly your achievement. But the most fundamental part of TAT is for you to keep your word, keep your promise, focus on what you promised me or your uplines, that you are going to weekly write your TAT and send it out. Are you guys with me? No excuses at all. Make sure you send your TAT every Friday midnight Hong Kong Standard Time. Are you with me? All right? It's a promise. Don't break your promises. Because you break your promises to me and your uplines, it'll become an acceptable behavior. Then you will break the promises to your downlines, guys. And that should not happen at all. All right? The second point is ultimately power of association. That what I appreciated about Dubai and what I appreciated the 2 years was I was able to maintain my power of association with Dato Sri Vijay. And I realized that this Dubai, everyone said, Chief, please come, please come, please come. All right? Okay, just land in Dubai and you will energize all of us. What does that mean? It simply means power of association. Now, when I met everyone in Dubai, I didn't share any profound wisdom, which I don't have, by the way. All right? I just spoke the same things I've been speaking for 24 years. All right? But everyone said, oh, Chief, it was so great meeting you, blah, 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 all of that. You know what happened? Power of association. The transfer of energy. This is fundamentally important. What is power of association? Power of association is you, whoever you are, the upline. If you are in charge of the association itself, all right, you become a source of energy for people. You become a fundamental source of energy. What Zoom and Microsoft Teams struggles to do is transfer energy effectively. All right. So when I sat down with all these people and we had coffee and we spoke about our families and our journey, and I remember how emotional I got talking to my brother Dr. Motas and Adli about the early days, where I sat down with V partner Mahindra Kumar, AVP Willie Martinez, Andre Abuzet. We sat down together in a restaurant called Arax and Sidra in the early days. This is 2001, guys. All right. And we were sharing all of this. I met the one and only Japadas Bismarck, our founder. Unbelievable, guys. Power of association must never be underestimated. That if you truly want to build an organization that will survive the test of time, all right, it is power of association. As I mentioned to V Council, Amit and Gunjan, as I mentioned to Nasib's group, and I mentioned to all the groups I met, it is about the power of association. Now, what I realize is today people think that technology, just being on Zoom, doing your system, doing your training is power of association. It is not strong enough. So I need you guys to go to the airport, get on flights and start traveling. All right, this is the new normal. The pandemic is going to be around for a long time. All right, but wake up and smell the coffee. We still have to build. We still have to focus on financial freedom. We have a lot of people, all right, who basically depend on us. So if you are operating a power of association, remember, you are the source of energy. Why do I love spending time with Dato Sri Vijay? Is because of the transfer of energy, that aura, that vibration, that power, all right, that you take from him. And you go out and you max out, guys. So the greatest challenge you face now is your power of association need to be pumped up with a bit of steroids, okay? So wake up, smell the coffee, it's power of association. And then I realized that a lot of people are talking about how things are today. Everyone, oh chief, things have changed. Now it's a new world, everyone is on Zoom, blah, blah, blah. Environment will always change. Wake up, smell the coffee. It has changed from my time till now. You can ask J.R. Maya. It keeps changing all the time. Environment changes. The point is not which environment you are in. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference which market you're building. It doesn't make a difference where you are building. All right? You understand? The question is you, not your environment. Always remember this. The attitude that you carry decides the success of your organization, no matter how challenging it is. I'll tell you a story. The story was shared by Dato Sri Vijay a long time ago. All right? The American psychologists did an experiment with two kids. All right? And they had two rooms. One room was filled with all the toys a child could wish for. And another room was filled with horse shit or horse dung, for a more politically correct statement. All right, so two rooms, right? One full of toys, one full of horse dung or horse shit, okay? And they took one kid and put into the room with toys. They took the other kid and put in the room full of horse shit, okay? And the first kid who went into the room initially went in, took a few of the toys. Imagine all the toys a child could wish for. He took a few toys, all right, and started playing with it. But after a while, they observed that the child was throwing toys to the side, looking for toys, and he started complaining. He started complaining why they don't have this car in red, there's only a blue car. Or why is this toy not the one I thought it was? And he started complaining even though he was surrounded by hundreds of toys. He eventually started complaining. All right? The other kid who was in a room full of horse dung, all right, first looked at the horse dung, took a deep breath, got used to it, and he was running around the room, pushing the horse dung aside, opening this barn door, pushing the barrels of hay, covered in shit, guys. All right? But he was giggling and laughing and running around the room. After the experiment, they pulled out two kids and they interviewed them. The first kid in the room full of toys said, well, I was happy in the beginning, but eventually I got upset because the toys were not exactly what I wanted, or I'm sick and tired of the toys, whatever. The kid in the room full of horse dung was laughing and giggling and so excited he didn't want to sit down. And the psychologist asked the kid, why are you so happy? And the kid said, with this much horse dung, there must be a pony. So I'm looking for the pony. I'm so excited about the pony. Do you understand this? You understand how powerful this is, guys? So it doesn't matter which room you are in. It doesn't matter which market you're building. You could build a perfect market and still your downlines will complain. And you can build the most crisis-ridden market and there'll be somebody there excited, switched on and maxing out. So what really matters is the attitude that you carry. It's not about the market. It's not about what's on your e-store. It doesn't matter if you have to sign up in a different e-store, all right? Or you have to sign up in a different market. Doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your attitude. How you think that you are an entrepreneur and your success in entrepreneurship cannot have conditions. You cannot have conditions that I need a perfect market with no crisis, I can max out. I need a market with all the products I want, I can max out. You must be like the kid in the room full of horse dung and still switched on, still excited, waiting to find his financial freedom, which is the pony. But he's a believer, he's a dreamer, he has the attitude of a warrior. That's what you have to be. So there are markets which have challenges. There are markets which don't have challenges. You understand? There are all kinds of markets. It doesn't matter. You decide your fate. Your destiny, as Dato Sri Vijay always said, is in your hands, not in your market hands. Do you understand? So if you think your future in network marketing or achieving max out is dependent on the condition of your environment, you will never succeed. Regardless of your environment, all right? Regardless of your environment, if you have the right attitude, you can max out anywhere, anytime, under any circumstances. This is what I believe 100%. This is what, I realized when I was in Dubai. What really matters is the attitude of leaders. You can see two people like these two kids. Completely different environments. One perfect, one screwed up. But the screwed up environment, the kid had a positive attitude. So if you want to max out, if you want to be one of the kings and queens of QNet and the V, then please, your attitude will decide. It's not your environment. It's not your market. It's not what QNet can or cannot do. All right? Because the same market you are complaining, there's somebody maxing out in that exact market with that exact environment which you use as an excuse and rationalize your lack of success. All right? That's what I'm saying. Let me do some greetings to everyone who is in the Middle East and all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. Privyat to all my Russian-speaking brothers and sisters. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. To everyone in the French-speaking countries. Apa kabar? Alright, ni hao ma mekalawa, sin chao, namaste, wanakam, aibowan, vigets, hola, alright, salam, marhaba, okay, to everyone around the world. This is your chief on Instagram Live. Now, before I continue, I don't want to talk about sensitive topics that's happening around the world. I always remain neutral, as Dato Sri has taught us. We are entrepreneurs. We don't get involved in details. I just pray for world peace. And I pray for everyone going through a tough time, a dark hour. Our prayers are with you 100% as the V family, as QNet. All right? And let's pray for world peace. And my only prayer is all world leaders attend ISB Bootcamp #1. All right? So make sure they all come to ISB Bootcamp, and this world will be an unbelievable place where every president in the world will go up on stage, and the only solution to unemployment, the only solution to poverty, the only solution to unhappy citizens is one industry, network marketing, and only the #1 e-commerce network marketing company in the world, QNet, baby. Are you guys with me? And then I realized while I was in Dubai, the most fundamental thing. And I was talking to everyone. Everyone came to me, JR, Adli, Dave Joel, Dave Vanwani, Mohtas, Mohanat, Kavita, and we were all talking. And they all came, poured their heart out. And I realized one thing, all right? For 24 years, okay, being with Dato Sri Vijay, he has always promoted and endorsed one fundamental rule. If you run a team, if you are building a team, wherever you are in the world, you're building a team. All right? Remember, the #1 rule of building a team is to allow freedom of expression. All right? This false belief that an upline can control the downline's organization is bullsugar. You understand? It's total nonsense. I met Aarti, AVP Aarti also. All right? It's total nonsense. Because you can never control anyone in network marketing. The concept of network marketing is based on freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Like Dato Sri Vijay always said, that when you build a team, allow them to say what they feel. Don't suppress Let them express, because when they suppress, one day they're going to explode. They're going to quit the business and you are confused. You understand? So the only answer to building a team, guys, especially your leadership, is to make it a culture where you sit down, shut up, and listen to them. I always say shut up, listen, and do, from upline to downline. But equally, all right, uplines must learn how to shut up and listen to their downlines and give their downlines the comfort to say whatever they want to say. Because the longer your downline suppresses what they truly feel, one day they will snap. And when they snap, it's over. All right, VC Pooja. Yes, I met VC Pooja also. Thank you for reminding me. You're watching my photographs on Instagram. All right, born to fly, baby. Okay, so remember that the minute you run an organization and you got 5 downlines or 500 downlines or 5,000 downlines or 50,000 downlines, it doesn't matter. All right, allow people to say what they feel when they feel it. And when you build a team that is based on open communication, freedom of expression, all right, confront before conflict. Confront before conflict. As Dato Sri Vijay practices with the V partners, the QI directors, that's when you build an organization that will last the test of time. That is when loyalty is established. What is loyalty? Loyalty cannot be based on fear. Loyalty must be based on love. Loyalty must be based on the fact that your voice matters, no matter how small, how big you are. Every voice matters. This is what Dato Sri Vijay taught me from day one, guys. All right, and I practice that to the best of my ability. So does JR, Kuna in the corporate world, all the V partners, Adli, Arun, David, Sati, Dave, all the V partners. They practice that. And only then you will build a team. So if you're building a team, be an upline. Be a strong upline. But never allow yourself to cross that line from being a strong upline to becoming a dictator. That's when you lose people. So you are not here to build for one day, for 1 week, for 1 month. You are here to build your business for the next 10 years, 20 years, inshallah. And if you're going to do that, then you got to wake up, smell the coffee, and recognize the fact that the only way it will work is if you allow people to have the freedom of expression. All right, this is so important. Okay, so as I reminded you guys, your TAT is fundamentally important. TAT, 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 baby. This Friday, midnight. All right, remember you have your TAT for 52 weeks. This is week 10. The second week of rank advancement. Don't slow down. Don't lose momentum. Wake up, smell the coffee. This is your time to shine. This year, 2022, born to fly. Like Dato Sri Vijay says, the team of VCon. Be the change, be the change, be the change. Guys, all right? Second, your attitude truly matters. Your attitude is what helps you achieve max out. Not your environment, not the country, not the complan, not the products. What truly helps you to max out is your attitude. So do a checkup from the neck up and make sure your head is screwed on right, guys. And finally, if you're building a team, I realize in Dubai, you need to become a leader that people want to follow, not people forced to follow. You want to become a leader that anyone can come and talk to you about anything with no consequence, all right? Instead of growing to become a control freak or a dictator. And guys, I'm back from Dubai after spending 1.5 weeks there. To everyone I met in Dubai, I love you guys. I miss you so, so much. I'm coming back soon. I told you the dates. All right. And I'm so happy to be able to travel again. I think you just had the click that you get into the flight. I love flying besides turbulence. All right. And I'm going to be traveling back to normal. Every one of us are going to be on the road, guys. So this is your chief saying it's VCon mode, guys. VCon, 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 VCon. Don't have to talk about anything else. 27, 28, 29, you get to hear live, on our digital platform, the voices of the great ones, Japadas Bismarck and Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. So I love you guys so much. Welcome to week 10. Focus on your TAT. Check your attitude. And remember, You're building teams so that people be loyal to you, not only during good times, but during the toughest times of your journey. I love you guys.